For the next 7 days, my brother and I will be upgrading identical houses to see who can get theirs appraised for the most money. But the twist is that we're both starting with nothing. So not only do we have to upgrade our base, we have to do it while maintaining a revenue stream and operating whatever businesses we can to afford these upgrades. My goal is to start off with some really good basic tools, okay? My goal also is to incorporate the natural world into my base here.
We have got to get moving on food production and just basic tool gathering, because if we don't get that stuff fast, we're gonna fall behind LoverFella.
All right, guys, we're back up. We have enough iron to smelt to make about 13 ingots of iron. I'm also starving, so I need to get some sort of food started.
Successful first trip of the day. We have got to figure out the food situation though, guys. We are just slowly withering away with no food, and half a heart is absolutely wild to be at, I feel like.
$263 to my name. Make some more iron tools. It ain't easy, guys, doing what I'm doing right now. This is a real struggle.
And now we can actually make a wooden hoe, which is all we want, because it's gonna break at the end of this, which is actually fine because we're just gonna make this a temporary wheat farm for us. We got 8 wheat seeds, so we're gonna get those into the ground. All right, perfect. And this apple tree, I forgot they drop apples if you cut down trees. That might be how we get our health back, guys.
One thing that I like to do on the server to get a start from is to look around for player shops like farms. Now, I'm gonna look for one that has meat. This one is called Peppa Pig. This will do. These cows will keep spawning in this player's area. It's free food for me, and I can take this back home and not have to worry about food for a small amount of time. We'll add this in and we'll get that smelting so we have some food. And I'm gonna see if I can sell my leather. I don't wanna do a bunch of leather, so we'll just do like one. After the meat is cooked, I finally restored my hunger. While Isaac was looking for apples, I already started flipping my base. We'll just get rid of the front layer for now. It's just demolition day right now, you know? Gotta start from that clean canvas, and then I'll see what inspiration I get.
All right, we got a large area cleared now. We need to actually bring the dirt up to the actual side of the house now so that you can just walk clean out from the balcony.
What's going on over here, Isaac? You got any upgrades going on yet, buddy?
Oh, Zach, we got some massive upgrades over here. Look at the side of the house over here, dude.
Before I come over, I propose a bridge apiece.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm tempted to turn that down right away without even hearing you out.
Let's see what we got going on around here. Oh, nice little terraforming. Ugh. I don't know about this, buddy.
Well, the thing is, I'm just gonna be honest with you, Zach. Your team pasted my house in at the completely wrong level, so I have to redo the whole landscape around it because it's not in there right.
So do I, part of the challenge. One of the unique type of blocks that I know I could get right now are nether blocks, like nether wood and stuff. If I were to build a nether portal and go there, it's gonna give me a really distinct advantage over him. Before I get down there though, let's go ahead and get the rest of this nasty little edge breaking up here. And I think we're going to try to create something using nether blocks because it's at least a little bit more interesting than this. Maybe like a gothic base, and we'll try to incorporate some of the original elements with that.
All right, this is terraformed out nicely enough over here now so we can actually get our cages put in, and this will allow us to start animal production as soon as our wheat grows up. All right, and just like that, look at the improvement we made on the left side of the base here. We now have 2 giant animal cages here.
Oh man, all right, there's only one thing to do at a time like this. That's get back down there and start digging. But this time I'm gonna come down with a boat. You don't see too many underground boats, that's for sure. But this will allow us to get over to, oh wow, this kind of goes back there, doesn't it? Gets us back to this corner, which I am hoping is far enough away from the water that I can actually start digging straight down again as intended. There we go, boys, now we're on track. Let's get this money. Oh! Our very first gold ore. Put up a sick, slick little animation right here, folks. New ore unlocked. This is incredible. Ooh, new ore unlocked, folks. The lapis. Absolutely fantastic. If we can get an early enchanting table, the advantage on Isaac will be off the chart. We made it to bedrock already. What in the crap?
Okay, I don't exactly know what LoverFella's done yet, guys, but I feel like there's no way he has as much progress as this. And that's a hard process, in my opinion, because you actually have to get all of the crops grown up. So that takes a while. We had a little bit of foresight to get these in the ground pretty early. So hopefully those will be grown up soon.
Should I like sell what I have? Like the wood is worth a decent amount of money, to be honest with you. Like that's actually valid. Like I feel like 100, like that's legit. So I'm gonna go out there and start harvesting like a literal crap ton of trees. So that means every 10 logs is $100. And that means it is way more efficient than actually going down there and mining. And if I can do this, we can get an early established amount of money and go out and just buy diamonds from a player selling them at a diamond shop. It's kind of annoying to do, but it's also kind of like the greatest strategy ever. So let's just freaking harvest it all. All right, we've been mining for a couple seconds. Let's see what that gave us. Now we're at $700. All right, this place is called the Fun Mall. I'm gonna warp here and see if there's any shops that are selling any sort of diamonds. We're gonna see what's for sale. This is not a great mall. Ore store, that's what I need, the ore store. This place has got to sell diamonds. Oh, wow. So this guy's selling a stack of 64 diamonds for just $2,300. That is not that far away. It's just a little bit more grinding. I'm just gonna kind of take all of this and just, you know, kind of sell it all immediately because like I don't really care anymore about this stuff. $800. Hey buddy, how much money you got right now?
I'm still at $0, Zach. I did finally get enough apples to get my health back up, though. That was a big thing for me. I've had no food the whole time, so.
I found a new money-making strategy to get my feet on the ground that I've never done before, and I'm telling you right now, it is very, very, very painful, but it is actually working pretty well.
How did you find another way to make money? I gotta figure this out better. I suck.
It's literally actually making about, like, I just made 8, 16, 24, 32, $40, just like that.
Okay, $40. I thought you were about to say thousands. I was like, uh-oh, we are in trouble. Okay, I can compete with that.
Okay, Isaac has $0. We're in a distinct advantage, and the faster that I can get this in track and get to the nether, the faster this progress works here. This is very exciting.
While I was mining the forest away, guys, I stumbled upon this. There was a mine shaft. I did not make this. I don't know what this is. I'm wondering if LoverFella did it, but I don't think he did it either, guys. Oh yeah, there is no way this was LoverFella. Look at the size of this cave. Oh, he just hit the jackpot. Look at all the iron, guys, right next to us even. This is absolutely massive. We're gonna get all this iron. This is definitely gonna get us ahead of him. I don't care if he's making more money now. Look at the amount of money we're about to make when we're out of this cave. There we go. We got our first diamonds right here, everybody. We definitely beat LoverFella to the diamonds. It's gonna be one. It's always one. Let me tell you what, guys. This game is absolutely ruined. Every time I find a diamond, it's literally just one diamond. Why do they only... Never mind. I found a second one. Perfect.
Okay, I think we have enough. All right, it took so long to do. The ore store. We're coming back, buddy. Oh, it was only 2,300. Guys, I just realized he's selling them for $2,300 each. I would need 150K to buy this entire stack. That's actually heartbreaking and totally ruined my entire plan. I didn't do all that for nothing. There's gotta be a shop somewhere that sells ores for cheaper. This is brutal, bro.
Oh, there we go. We got our second diamond of the triple, at least our second pocket of diamonds. So this is actually our third one. Oh, there we go. We got a second one there too. Come on. We deserve a pocket of diamonds bigger than just 2 diamonds.
We just have to look. Maybe it's on the last page, like a new shop trying to get some money.
All right, we made it back to the house. We got enough for a diamond pickaxe, which is pretty awesome, as well as a diamond shovel. We also bring back a lot of copper, so maybe we'll start the smelting production.
Guys, someone just bought my lapis for $500 that I listed earlier, but the bad news is I'm still struggling to find a shop. This is a mall that I actually visited on my last trade up. I probably made this guy quite popular. I did kind of purchase quite a bit from my friend. Oh my God. Oh, he sold out. So I clearly messed up. He sold out of everything. I definitely messed up by showing people that this existed.
All right, don't worry, guys. The base improvements will come, but the first things first, we got to set up our money production, and this is a crucial aspect of that, is getting a sustainable food source and a source of meat and leather to sell on the market, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna do something a little bit risky. Instead of buying the items I want, I'm gonna buy diamond chest plates, diamond leggings, and I just looked at the market, and the cheapest enchanted diamond gear is going for 5,000, so we'll do 4. You won't find a cheaper diamond plate body anywhere. And we also have a little bit of gold, and with this gold and I think some apples, I could create some golden apples. Let's try 5,000. We'll see if that works.
All right, I may be going crazy, but I swear I just heard a cow moo up here. There he is. Perfect. This is finally going to allow us to get a baby animal. We're gonna get a baby skeleton cow right here. There he is. Look at his little horns. He came out an absolute stud.
Deep slate tile stairs? Should I replace? Because I mean, you know what I mean? This base has like one single color of wood everywhere. If we come in here and replace this front with some deep slate tile stairs, oh, that's good. That feels classy to me. The problem is on this side, the half kind of I feel like is in the way. I don't know how we're gonna handle that. All right, guys, the bad news is nothing is selling, so we're gonna have to reduce prices even more because I need my money.
All right, he didn't notice us right there, guys. He was right in front of us. We're just gonna sneak in here, break one of these. Wait, we didn't get it. What? Oh, crap. We just broke his crap and we didn't get a seed off of it, guys.
Can I help you?
Oh, crap. Ah, he's caught us. We're just gonna leave.
I literally heard you walking. I heard.
Dude, I broke one of your crops and they didn't give me a seed. What kind of seeds are you growing out here, man?
Bro tried to take a pumpkin seed. Embarrassing.
Dang it.
I am trying so hard to get these things sold and it just isn't working.
I don't know. I feel like I'm behind because I haven't made any money yet.
I've made a lot, but it's all in products that I can't flip and they aren't selling and I keep lowering it. So we're gonna see if this works.
Look at this, guys. We have 26 blocks of copper on day 1, basically. I kind of want to put it out so it gets a patina color because then we could get some nice little gradients going. And it actually looks so sick with the shaders on. Look how cool this block looks right here.
Okay, I think that's not a bad idea to let those things sit in the market. I want to go out and explore just a little bit and see if there's anything else around us. And so I sailed on a quick adventure. Not far from my base, I found a bunch of sugarcane and dug up some sand. While I did that, Isaac went to the spider warp to collect some string for his new food strategy. I also happened to come up with a new strategy. Here is our risky play. This is an unidentified rune for $1,000. I'm gonna buy that rune and then I'm going to identify what it is. This costs a little bit of an experience. Reduce damage taken from flying into walls by 50%, and it has a great chance of succeeding. I actually think this might be worth some money. Oh, sold. It sold. That means I probably severely underpriced it. I had no idea what that was worth. I took the risk and it paid off. That is absolutely amazing. And we have some of our armor that might sell. But at this point, since we at least have 5K, let's be smart about this and let's just put the armor on ourselves so we can flex on Isaac. Here we go.
Let's see if these cows will actually breed for us yet. Perfect. So we're gonna get our second baby already. That's gonna get our cow total up to 4. We're getting towards a very sustainable source of food, and we're also getting this crop field at least prepped and planned for when we get enough seeds to actually expand this bad boy.
I'm gonna go check some more shops really quick, see if I can find anything. Oh, is this the OG market? This is the one I bought my diamonds in last time. Please tell me you guys didn't buy him out. Please tell me. This guy had the best prices. No! You're buying all my good people are being bought out. I can't get anything that I need everywhere that I've shown in my last video. So I did buy a stack of 64 nether wart. A stack of these is 13,000. So I feel like I could wipe this guy clean of nether wart. All right, maybe I shouldn't have bottled that before I actually tested it because that was all my money. Try a stack of nether wart for $5,000.
All right, guys, just coming over to LoverFella's place, I see that he has a crop that he's neglected. So we're just gonna go ahead and harvest that for him. You know what? He'll never know the difference. He's just gonna think it hadn't grown yet. Whoa!
What's up?
How did you get a full set of diamond armor already?
Oh, yeah, this.
You always pull something like this. Where did you get that from?
Well, the thing is, I got diamond armor, but stone tools. Oh, let's go. I got a new way to make money. Oh my God, this is gonna make me so much cash.
What does that mean? How do you keep finding these ways to make money? I am so confused.
Let's go, $6,000. I am a freaking marketing genius.
All right, I still have $0, Zach, but I'm about to expand farming production to a level you have never seen, and I will take the lead again. I'm not worried.
My second stack of netherite didn't sell. We'll do 4K. I mean, it's freaking huge profit no matter what, whether it sells for 4 or 50. I'm gonna give those a second and list another batch. We'll do like 30. Oh, there it is.
All right, guys, I don't know where I'm at right now. I used the P-warp function, and it's basically a cow farm over here. Now, does this kind of negate the entire reason I made a cow farm? Yes, but you know what? I realized, guys, you can literally come here and get stuff, and there's a carrot farm right here that technically I don't think you're supposed to go to, but guys, he doesn't have it world guarded correctly. So if we jump the water right here, get into this carrot farm, I'm pretty sure we can pull a little carrot heist on the server. You know what? We're gonna be a good guy though. We're gonna replant these carrots as we go. We're just gonna take enough for us to take back to the base and actually replant. So if I could get 64 of these, it would be absolutely perfect.
I love this guy. This guy's the hero in every video I make. Just printing money right now. Oh, I'm just flipping it live as I sell it at Dings. I'm gonna keep a stack of these for myself, just 32 of them, but I'm gonna sell the last one right here. Bro, we have $12,000.
All right, and we also got 8 wheat seeds. Really, we're trying to get this farm completely full. Once those grow up, we'll basically be able to fill out the rest of this farm. So that is an awesome little thing we did there.
All right. We got another opportunity here, folks. Here's the deal. That guy's selling really cheap netherite. I can't pass up a good deal. I gotta go there. I gotta buy that netherite immediately. If I were to do that and it were to work, it would effectively double my money. Then maybe I would have enough to finally get some diamond because I ain't going to go mine diamond. This, you know what I mean? $17,000. We're heading back. We bought it for $17,000. That was every single penny we've made so far. But the cheapest ones are 35K. If I bought that for 17, what if I sold it for 20?
All right, look at this improvement we've just done, guys. We've brought up the ground so much that we've covered up like literally 4 layers of detail right here, which doesn't sound like that big of a deal, but think about it, guys. That is hundreds of blocks we're not gonna have to replace on this thing. And by doing this early into the house flip, guys, the grass is gonna have plenty of time to spread out and fill in all of these ugly gaps we've made right here, which is also gonna be important. I think back here is gonna be a very fancy garden that we built to kind of blend into the house. So maybe we'll just bring the path right here while we remember all the way down this.
I really do feel like that should have sold, and like it's just weird, so weird to me that it hasn't. Oh, it sold. Yes, thank God. Oh, thank God it sold. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do it again. On the next day, I was greeted with good news and bad news. The good news is that all my items sold and I now have $55,000. The bad news is the warp where I bought my netherite disappeared. I couldn't find it anywhere. So I had to give up on my plan of infinitely flipping it. But with the money in hand, I decided to buy 32 diamonds on the auction house for $20,000. With those, I made a full set of diamond tools. I went back to the warp with an enchanting table. I noticed this earlier while searching and managed to enchant my pickaxe. That's why next I decided to go troll Isaac and give him my stone tools as a donation. Turns out he was busy chopping as much wood as possible for his dock build. While he was doing that, I went to my old mining tunnel, and with my new pickaxe, I was finally able to collect obsidian. With that, my goal of making another portal was finally achieved. But first, I have to make it look pretty. All right, before I get the rest of the floor put in, I want to see if there's any other products I can flip. Generally, I can sell leather for 5K. I'm gonna buy that. Oh no, someone flooded the market with leather. I'm gonna have to buy all this guy's leather and spend a bunch of money on it, and then get it back up in the market and quadruple the price, because that's exactly how capitalism works.
All right? We got 12 fences. That should be plenty for this little dock. We're not going too big with it. This is where we're gonna drop the floor down a little bit, and this will be where the boats can dock.
It's time for us to go to the nether. We need, we don't even have flint and steel, bro. All right, well, before we get there, we might as well get the rest of the flooring fixed down here. That looks nice. It walks you right down in there. Maybe eventually we'll clean this up, put some darker blocks up here, but for now, why not just do a little something like that and call it a day, you know?
You know what? We're just gonna park the boat here, and then we got these 12 oak trap doors. I'm gonna kind of just put these around kind of as a detail piece. There is our fishing dock officially done. We'll put a little fence here kind of as an entryway into it, and then I think we can path block up this, and I would say, oh gosh, not blow up the base. Oh my gosh, the reaction times right there to save the base. That would have been a disaster if he blew up. Now he is inside the base now, but it's okay because now I see him coming. While we're here, let's go ahead. Oh gosh, not another one. What? Well, there's two more, guys. Is he doing this to me? Did LoverFella bring these over here? Ain't no way, right? Good thing the sword can multi-hit like that. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, come on. You have got to be kidding me with these creepers. At least I brought them over to here where they didn't blow up.
While that thing's smelting up right there, I'm gonna go back downstairs and start tearing out this back wall because I don't like any of the original builds in here. And I really don't like the original shape. So this whole thing's gonna get a total facelift. Since it's gonna be nether themed, I want it to feel like the nether is spilling out and coming into this over room. And I'm hoping the builders that judge this really appreciate the effort that I put in.
All right, consider this hillside repaired. And you know what? We'll kind of try to make this look a little bit more natural, but you know what? We lost a significant portion of the land right here. And I think that's for the good, you know? This actually looks a lot better now with the dock having a lot more water on the left side.
Now that we've got this, we can make our flint and steel, finally get to the nether. It is, gotta smelt it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time after literally so many hours to go to the nether. Let's get a good spawn, folks. Beautiful. It's perfect. It's all I could ever ask for. This is heaven. All right, I guess we're gonna use this type of wood. This is really what I needed. Pro tip, use your hoe to get shroom lights. I didn't know that. I just kind of guessed and it worked. Quartz. That could look really good too. This whole area is like untapped. I feel so lucky. I mean, there's gold, there's freaking everything, dude. It's incredible. Feels so, oh my God, I didn't know I could mine this quick. I guess we're taking back a lot of netherrack because I'm cutting through this stuff like butter. My goodness.
Okay, looking over to LoverFella, he did get his first pumpkin harvest of the day. I'm very experienced with home invading, guys. He's a nether portal? Ain't no way. We got the pumpkin. We're getting out. The pumpkin is huge, actually, guys. He should have put up a sign or something that said I couldn't take them because without that, guys, I just have to assume that that's public domain right there.
Dude, this is ridiculous, the amount of stuff that I'm bringing back home. So we've got netherrack here, which I think I'll use. I'm gonna turn a full stack into this, and then I can finally go outside and fill in some of those pillar gaps that I had inside the balcony. So the idea was to do something like this. I'm gonna make this even better because guess who has 24 levels from all the mining that I've done? This guy. Let's go find that enchanting room again. Efficiency 2. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Might as well do the sword and the shovel too because apparently we can do them all somehow. Let's go. How much quicker is this? Oh, it's like twice as fast. That's amazing.
We're kind of surrounding the house in detail, guys, kind of because it'll keep LoverFella's guard down. He's not gonna think much of our base over here if we're just doing things that he can't see. So by working back here, we're kind of like giving him a false sense of security. He's gonna think that he has plenty of time to catch up with us when in reality, we're actually dominating him.
Let's see what's going on over here in Isaac land. What's going on? Oh! Isaac's creating an interestingly large farm.
Oh, welcome, Zach. Are you back over here?
Just checking out the competition, seeing what you're going for. A little leaf wall.
Yeah, a little leaf wall. We're kind of doing the outside decorations of the house first before we go all in on the big dog in the middle.
I actually like it. I mean, I'm a little bit concerned. I think the judges are gonna appreciate the natural environment you're including here.
Oh, maybe, maybe not, Zach. I don't know.
Take care. Just seeing. The thing is, I kind of opened up these windows, which is really cool. I could put glass in all of them, which might be actually really interesting. $612 per stack. Let me buy like a few. We're gonna try a few reds. Cyan could also be interesting because it could maybe complement what we have going on right there. So like there's the black. All right, take a mental note. The red, very stunning. Don't think that's a good one. And then we'll do the blue here. Definitely not gonna be red.
Right, there we go. We have crafted our campfire, right? And then it also makes sense to put the campfire on a little piece of cobblestone right there. That just gives it a nice little detail in my opinion, guys. That right there is the little things that matter.
We're gonna buy probably about $900 worth of gray. Let's see how this does us. Kind of looks dirty, which is good because the nether is dirty. Gotta buy more. $1,800 of glass going up.
Okay, so we got 64 carrots right here and 34. I'm gonna plant the 34 right here, and then with the remaining 64, we will sell that on the shop. We can go to the ores now, and we can actually buy one for 255, and then buy a second one. We now have 3 iron ingots. We've just sold our crops to buy iron. And here we go. We've crafted our Halloween candy bucket. We're gonna go down here and grab our water. There we go, everybody. We got the unlimited water source up here, and we can now fill in this little little pond right here. And over time, as we get more decorative blocks like lily pads and flowers and stuff, we can fill in around it and make it feel a lot more natural.
So this area is going to extend out. It's going to be a nice little patio, and we need, well, we got to have a little more walking room, I think, unfortunately here. We're literally just transforming this entire side. It's getting pretty cool.
Right there we go. So we got a sugarcane farm now producing on the left side of the base right here, and then we'll use the leftovers right here just to kind of make this look a little bit more scenic and more like a pond. And now I think maybe with one there, this has a lot nicer of a feeling. It kind of invites you into the pond now as opposed to being overgrown. It looks like it's maintained, but it also looks like it's natural, which is really cool.
We're gonna get the rest of this placed around the edge around our base, so we have that cleaned up, and then we'll go over there and finish up that little balcony area. And I'm focusing on that side first because that's the side Isaac can see, and so I really want him to know I am Mr. Real. Welcome, neighbor.
What is the deal with these blue blocks over here, dude? Is this really your strategy? I mean, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Dude, you better hope whoever's judging these bases likes the nether, because this is that's a jarring block to look at. That's all I can say on it. We have completely different strategies. Like, you're just working on the base, and I've done like all around the base.
I know, and I'm hoping mine works because the base is such a large project. I didn't realize how long it would actually take to do.
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty incredible, Zach. I just wanted to say thank you for the boat that I just took.
If you're stealing boats, you must be really desperate, so you can take that. You need it.
I got $36 to my name. I have no shame.
We'll grab some of these blocks right here, which are the deep slate brick slabs we've been using this whole time. We'll use these to create the flooring in here because I think it looks great. I'm not sure what this room becomes. I'm just putting it in because I feel like it's got to be here. So instead of making it a room, I actually could turn that into like a showcase room where I could put some armor stands down and like display the armor sets, and it'd be such a sick thing to see.
I don't think we can really like finish the house right now, but I do kind of want to set up like what it's going to be. I think, like I said, we want to bring a central tower that kind of mimics these two, but is in the middle and goes a lot taller than the rest of the base. So from this corner right here, this is the best spot to bring up the new part of the house. So this is where we're going to go from. Yeah, this is looking good. I didn't even realize this base has a skylight. That is a cool feature, to be honest. I didn't have a clue that was up here.
Isaac started working on his biggest project yet. So in order to compete with that, I decided to replace the entire balcony with warped wood to continue the nether theme I was going for.
All right, one side of the new roof is now constructed. We're hopefully going to finish this other side extremely fast. It's very easy, guys. I'm not going to lie. Especially with these little leaf guides I made, it makes the whole thing a lot smoother of a process.
Okay, guys, we have $15,000. Let's see if we can make anything. I'm going to go ahead and check for a couple more flips here. Every so often, you get a great deal. 64 dripstone for $1,000? Bro, I feel like dripstone is a great deal. $1,500 for some magma blocks. I mean, I'm gonna buy that too. My idea with the dripstone actually was to kind of, yeah. Dude, that's cool. They look like little mouths, like little angry mouths. It's just a sick looking design. If you ask me, that is crazy looking. All right, I love it.
Absolutely amazing, guys. Look at the size of that addition. Let's go talk to LoverFella and see what he thinks of the new addition. Just honestly, this is just to scare him. I feel like he's gonna look over here and he's gonna be instantly intimidated. I hear him somewhere. Where's he at?
I've got to get some money, man. I literally have to find that freaking mall that I was at. I just have no idea. Let's try the pawn shop. Oh, this guy's freaking looks scummy as any pawn shop would be. Oh, is this it? Is this the one? Did I just randomly find it? Please. Oh, dude, I think this might be. This feels very familiar to me. I let my subconscious mind take over, bro, and I just clicked. This is it. Is it still in stock? It still has it in stock. There's 130 of these in stock. I've got to get all of these. I only have $12,000. I'm not even gonna worry about flipping the base because if I can get a lot of this, I could buy like the best pickaxe and like make up all the time last minute. The goal was clear, to get more money. And what could be more efficient than good old wood shopping? Luckily, I hit wood cutting level 50 from grinding wood earlier. And long story short, it allows me to do this. Unfortunately, it was worth just around $500, and without another way to make money, I actually sold a bunch of diamonds, and that made me enough to buy a single piece of netherite from this chest shop. Now, I immediately tried to flip this because I saw an opportunity for profit, but while trying to sell, I came up with an idea to make a nether wart farm. I mean, I already had nether warts, so all I needed is some soul sand, but as soon as I got back home, Isaac was already waiting for me.
Oh, good. LoverFella is home now. We're gonna go visit him. I hear him down here planning something.
What are you doing in here, buddy?
Oh, making a little nether wart farm down here, I see. Interesting strategy, Zach.
I found out they're worth some serious money, so I figure that, you know, why not?
No, listen, dude, I figured this out last time we did this, and let me tell you what, I don't know, it didn't end up actually ever working out for me. I never got to sell them for a lot of money. They just weren't worth that much.
I sold $20,000 worth yesterday, so I feel pretty comfortable.
Okay, well, maybe it's a little better than I thought, Zach. But anyways, did you see the new additions that I added?
Yeah, actually I did, and it really freaked me out because I realized A, it looks amazing, and B, because they're using the original design, I've got to make 10 times more money than you to replace what my base is made of, and then also break everything.
and 10 times more time. That was my thought too. I said, I'm not breaking all this and replacing it. Ain't no way.
Mine looks interesting, but I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I've got to make money. Guys, while I was building down here, creating my indoor netherite form, that ingot just sold. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna go right back to that place, and we're gonna also put this in the market for the exact same price as the last one. We made 8,000 profit. Hopefully we can just rinse and repeat, and people will see that we're listing them cheap, and they'll keep buying them.
I think what it's time to do, guys, is go prospecting for amethyst geodes. If we can find some amethyst on this server, then we are in business. So we're just gonna try to go kind of as far away as possible and then find a cave.
I love a unique way to climb up and down, and I know that earlier I collected a couple of vines, so I'm gonna create a vine like a fire pole back in that corner. These twisting vines should grow all the way up, and I think it's gonna look really interesting. Now for one of the most painful parts, I have to get rid of this entire floor. Kind of where Isaac has an advantage on me is that he's not. Oh, it's sold again. Here we go, baby, buy another. We just gonna keep doing it. 25K. We've now made $16,000 profit. I can work on the base while making money at the same time. And every time I go there, I get haste from the freaking Gaia's Beacon.
All right, this could be it, everybody. We've been walking for a while, but we've just found a big cave entrance. And I see copper, guys. And has copper ever led us wrong this series? I don't think so. I don't know. Is that other stuff valuable? I don't even know what this stuff is. What is this called? Smooth basalt. Is this something like sticking up? There's cobblestone here. Oh, maybe there's a cave here. Oh! Is that, oh, wait a minute. I thought it was tuff that surrounded these things. Or wait, what is this stuff called? Calcite. Okay, look at this, guys. We found our first geode. I knew they wouldn't be too hard to find. But anyways, guys, this should all sell for 5,000. Every stack of this purple block we get is $5,000.
Well, Isaac was mining amethyst in hopes to sell it. I changed the floor I just destroyed with the polished deep slate. I think this looks really crazy, all right? It's got this kind of like dark evil vibe. And are some of these ready to harvest? Did I do that prematurely? I did. Okay. Is this one ready though? This one's surely ready. That one's ready.
Right, there we go. We've officially mined all of the purple amethyst blocks. I don't see any more. I'm also just going to grab 64 of this calcite while we're here. It's super easy to mine, and I just have a feeling that it could also be worth some money.
Okay, that was an immense amount of work. I got to see what's going on over here in Isaac land, because I am a little bit concerned about pretty much all of it, actually. What's going on over here?
I'm not actually home right now, Zach. I'm prospecting for amethyst deep in the cave, so you're not going to find me there.
Wow, okay. He's got some work to do in here.
Oh, yeah. I haven't done anything on the inside, but I'm about to make bank, dude. I got like 8 stacks of amethyst.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. If that works, I'll be very impressed.
It did last time. I don't think we're going to be able to get past this lava, though. Look at this, guys. Oh, no, not an amethyst. Oh, no, I lost an amethyst into the lava. Dang it. I was trying to pillar across this. All right, this looks like a never mind. Look at that. Like, little hidden mine shaft right there. Okay, yeah, we're going to pick up this track again. We were doing that before, I remember. Yeah, I think the cave spider spawner would have been right here if there was one here, right? I don't see it, so that's not good. Crap, I think I see a torch down here. Yeah, see, somebody has been here before. They just weren't very thorough with their investigation of the place, but they probably got the spider spawners if I had to guess.
I got this idea where I could expand the grass out a little bit up front and then like make like a really cool front design to pull it all together. Let's clear out the inventory of all this stone. I think we're gonna destroy our whole farm and we're gonna relocate it, and I'm just gonna break this, replace it. So the grass is gonna spread in there and it gives us a really nice area to work with. And then if I can create a really classy looking wall, maybe made of black stone, but I don't have any, we're going back in the hole. Deep slate, that's what it is, not black stone.
Oh man, it's going deeper. I want to leave, but I don't. It keeps going deeper. And I just heard spiders, guys. If that is a cave spider spawner, guys, this would be worth a lot of money. Look at that right there. We've just found a cave spider spawner. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, we got to kill these things fast before they see us. Okay, we got him. And we can hopefully pick up this spawner.
Deep slate, tile wall, cobbled, or brick. I think brick will look the fanciest, and the idea would be to go along the river like this. Now, what goes here, I'm not exactly sure. I'm thinking something kind of like that as a little pillar. Oh yeah, that's good, that's good. Okay, we'll keep the main open right here. Beautiful wall around the property. Make sure no riffraff gets in here like Isaac. It's double walled up, and then I'm hoping that I can come in and place down the redstone lamps and solar power and provide some nighttime light, which might look kind of cool. So that's a really cool entrance, and then all you got to do is take this path just like that in the center, and you're really working with something spectacular, a ridiculous looking wall that took me so much longer to make than I really expected.
All right, we're listing all of this amethyst for $5,000, and then the cave spider spawner, guys, I have no idea what this is worth. 34 of these cave spider spawners cost 2.2 million. So if we divide that, guys, by 34, 2.2 million, he's selling these for $65,000 a piece. I think, guys, if we push our luck, we could get 70 grand for our cave spider spawner right here. And in the meantime, while we wait for that stuff to sell, we also have these ones to sell right here. So we'll go ahead and get these listed too really fast.
Okay, basement looks great. This whole side over here is a disaster. My builders are gonna crucify me when they see this. But what I really need to do is get those armor stands placed. We've got our smooth slabs. I think it's a couple of these. And then I think it was maybe sticks. I don't need 12, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So you're gonna walk back here. You're gonna see the beautiful armor that you've collected. Definitely not bad at all. Let's get the roof cleaned up. I wanna get this section finished now, finally.
Now we do need to get started on constructing this roof, guys, a little bit better, we have to fill in this giant addition we added. Now, it's going to be a slow process, but I figured we might as well get a little workstation up here. So we'll make this little ladder pillar to get up here. And then I do have some oak planks that we just found in the chest. So I think for now, let's just go ahead and fill this in as best as we can. Every little bit counts, guys. And if we just break this work up, it's not going to feel as daunting. All right, we filled in one side completely with oak planks. Now, it is pretty boring right now, but the detail work needs to wait until the end.
Oh, there we go. Netherite ingot just sold. Oh, someone bought both. This is our chance. That means somebody might be looking to buy netherite. So 3 more are going to go up, 25K each. We will hope those sell. That'll take us to $75,000 if we can sell those 3. With this wood, then, we're going to go ahead and create a little bit of door action. We have no doors anywhere in this base, and I feel like it's probably time that we actually get a few. So I think 12 will do. I think that looks great. Keep those open at all times, but it's good to have a door. And then we're going to put some doors in this back section right here and have this be actually usable. Again, we're going to keep it open, and it's probably about time that we get the cobblestone removed and replace that with something a little bit more aesthetic for a base like this.
All right, we're going back up. We'll hopefully fix the ceiling up there, and we'll also add the windows. You could have one big window, or you could have like 3 or 4 smaller windows. I think we're just going to try the one big window approach, though. It's easier to do, and also I think it perhaps would give off the feeling that this is a more expensive house.
Okay, that only took me like 5 minutes, so it wasn't as painful as I thought it would be. And then I got to figure out what I want these walls to be made of. And because we've got blue out there and black in here, I need something different for that wall. I like the idea of doubling up these at least, kind of creating like a nice like indoor-outdoor connection point. I think that looks kind of good. So we'll go through, we'll get this part connected. Does the warp fungus become an interesting wall piece? It does. Do we like it? I think we do. Kind of unique.
All right, successful teardown so far. This is gonna look awesome with the big roof in the middle, I think, like really having this giant space, and we could put a spiral staircase is what I'm thinking. So the house is kind of in shambles right now, but as you can see, we've now opened up this giant new addition we've made. We'll connect it right there somehow, and this place will start to feel awesome.
Bam, you've got the depth right there of the door, which adds some to it, and then this still does look a little bit strange. And by a little bit, I mean, it looks freaking weird.
Ooh, visiting LoverFella. He has got some armor stands out front with leather armor. That's dedication. Definitely means, though, he visited a cow spawner that somebody else made. Could never be me.
Actually, no, I bought those in the auction house to flip, and they didn't sell because I've been undercut on prices, so I kind of lost out some money there.
Okay, that's good to hear.
After Isaac left my base, I decided to list all my items, and I made $88,000. So you know what that means? We go back and we try to flip a little bit more. But the main focus today, whew, that's a lot. We're gonna see what the market shows today, and we're gonna undercut them as usual. This guy's selling 2 for 52,000, 5 for 120,000. So I will be selling individuals because I think that that's more likely to get the sale. 30,000 does sell overnight, but 25,000 should sell during the video. So if all of those sell, $125,000.
Why don't you guys check our money? We've made $110,000. Okay, so look at this. We sold to Wolverine 0106 for $70,000. He bought the cave spider spawner, and then it looks like we sold a bunch of amethyst 2 to Pixel Jumper. I knew that going on the geode hunt would work. I want to check the AH right now, because who knows, maybe we could get an awesome tool upgrade or some materials. Okay, I'm looking through here, guys, and I see some copper for 2,400. I'm gonna buy both of these. Why? Because we're trying to get as much copper as possible. That's kind of been my thing since the very beginning of this episode.
This is a absolutely, actually, you know what would be really interesting? I almost like this being open, like almost like walking straight in the basement is kind of interesting to me. Like, I feel like this now lends itself well to be a great entrance in the basement, but I don't know if that's something I should do or not. Should I do that? That's kind of cool. What if we had a staircase here and we make this like some sort of like deep underground walkway to get inside? That becomes a balcony. And then, I don't know, we could almost even leave it open.
All right, here we go. We got a little temporary storage chest right here. We're just gonna basically chuck half of our inventory in here. I don't even know what I'm throwing in there. And now we need to just dig out all of this farmland right here. This is going to be an annoying process. I kind of wish I didn't do this, but it was important to get those crops in the ground early. And the best way to do that was just to build it alongside the river. All right, there we go. We got Giga Drill activated. That's an ability on the server. This should really help speed up our digging speed right here. I feel pretty good. We only have to get this one little strip right here, and we might actually replace this, but farmland looks pretty weird, so we got to get that out of there first.
Looks like you're struggling over there, buddy.
Zach, struggling, dude? Hold on a minute. Hold on, Zach. Are you looking at me right now?
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna place down a bunch of, okay, well, that's actually a lot, okay.
Oh, hold on, bud. Hold on, bud.
Why do you have so much? How long did you mine?
Hold on.
Okay. Did you mine that or buy it? I'm confused.
Oh, sorry, broke boy. I couldn't hear you over there over all my copper that I got.
How did you get money?
I sold a cave spider spawner, Zach, from my mining trip. I also got a bunch of copper and gold. I mean, it's been a very successful day for me, but it's time to get working on my base, Zach, to distance the gap even more.
You know your base looks very phallic?
Guys, he just said our base looks like a male. I don't know. Is that an insult or I don't even know. That could be a compliment for all I know.
We're gonna put in blocks like this that are in line with the rest of them, bring it all the way up to the top just like this. So they're gonna go like this all the way across and then pop out through the side. And I'm really just making this up as I go. So it might end up looking terrible. Let's see.
Okay, guys, I just found a whole bunch more copper for sale on the AH. We are buying this all, guys. There is also some oak logs for sale. Yeah, they're only 4,896 here. That should sustain us for a long time. That will actually allow us to get a boat dock in up front, and we also can start detailing out this giant tower in the center here.
Okay, hold on, hold on. It does have a 2 gap over here and only a single gap, but the thing is, how far does this come in? It comes in, goes right into the wall where the windows are. This is correct. All right, guys, we've got ourselves the shape and it's somehow correct. I do think it looks cool. The way it glows in there is pretty sick. It doesn't connect to the rest of the base too well, but let's go downstairs, go on a quick little nether trip here, come back with a couple thousand logs. This is, I mean, this is really where things start to come together. I need a big daddy tree though first.
All right, we've just put the supporting pillars for the new boat dock right here. I think they look good. It's not too big. If we brought it all the way across the river, it would just be obnoxious because then you couldn't actually get around the river with a boat. We want to keep the feel that it's on a river, but we also want this to be a pretty luxurious boat dock, which I think we are going to just, like, we're gonna have to tread carefully, but I think we're doing it pretty good right now. All right, I don't really have a plan for the design here, guys. I just always kind of build and then see what it looks like, and then I change from there. So here is what we got. It does feel a little bit too much like a bridge, so I'm not a super big fan of that at the moment. I'm trying to think how we could detail this out to look a lot more like a boat dock, and I think part of that's gonna have to come from dropping the floor here in the front.
All right, 2 interesting designs that match on each side, and then one thing that I want to do as well is I actually want to make the outside feel like the nether. I had this in a dream last night. I'm getting rid of all of this, and in its place is going to go only netherite themed blocks to make it look like the nether ground is outside in this path. A little bit of interesting landscaping. I'm going to do a warp to work path, and then right in the center, maybe netherrack or something like that. We'll see how that ends up looking. I'm not really sure. Okay, so this is the basic idea. I think it actually does look kind of cool somehow. It's somehow coming together a little bit. And then I got to use my hoe, which I don't have, to break all of this. Really? Really? Oh, I get my hoe to Isaac.
All right, so that's what I went ahead and did. I actually scooted the dirt out a little bit so that this little block right here would become the middle one. We wouldn't have to have a double oak log there because that just looked weird to me. And it made the dock a little bit smaller, and it kind of gradients into the area a lot better. Now we have a little bit more room here before you actually go out onto the boat dock. I think this has a really cool feel to it. We obviously can always get more details on it and make it look even better. For now, though, we definitely need to get some trap doors on these little supporting pillars. That's why we made so many of these.
All right, one of the more annoying things is I do care about these details, so every single little piece right here also changes. And this is one of those little fun projects where you're like, I have no idea if this is gonna look good or bad until I'm completely done with it. And by then it's too late. So I'm kind of committed to it at this point. There's nothing that I will ever do to kind of go back on this. It's taken too long to make this, okay? I really don't know how this looks in the grand scheme of things. I feel like it should start pulling it together, but at the end of the day, could look terrible.
I just grabbed 64 bones. I think they're right here, and we can use this for bone meal, which is going to be absolutely massive. I'm really interested in this actually because we can do this now. We can grow up some plants kind of around the area, and it's going to make the whole thing have a much more cozy feel to it. I mean, look at that, guys. The fireplace gets so much more character when you get some plants around it, especially the tall stuff. Like, it would make sense that a tall plant would grow next to a log like this because you probably couldn't get a lawnmower or anything in here.
Now that we got sort of a finished outline, I'm going to go through with the netherrack in the middle and see if this looks decent as a road or if it absolutely looks terrible. And then I'm not going to change it regardless. I'm just going to see how it looks. It's taking too long. Like I said, we will not be swapping this. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's really not as terrible as I expected. Okay, I like it. I think that looks really incredible, actually. But does Isaac's looks better? I'm gonna go take a look. I gotta see what I'm dealing with. I don't know what he's making. I'm gonna try to sneak in there. Just like, not like super sneak, but like a little bit of sneak. Hey, Isaac, check out my landscaping. You might be a little jealous.
Like, I just don't buy that. You're gonna have all these nether blocks over here, I feel like.
Dude, this is innovative to a degree of like you've never seen.
Oh my gosh, just look at this, dude. There's no way this is getting appraised for anything. I mean, this thing looks...
Look at the detail, bro. It's incredible.
It looks like we're in a Willy Wonka chocolate factory right here. Like, what are these blocks? We're following a fruit by the foot right now.
This is incredible. The detail, the passion. It's just something, I guess, that people like you wouldn't understand, like bad builders, you know what I mean?
I'm feeling like you know something about the judge that I don't. Are they partial to these blocks?
There's gonna be a lot of judges. No, they'll be all honest.
Okay, good. And they don't know what the original house looked like, or do they?
They will.
Okay, that's gonna be interesting. That could play to your favor.
All right, bye-bye. Back inside, we have more work to do. I can't upgrade the whole base, as I said, but what I can do, I mean, I can fix the floor at least. That's a relatively annoying process, yet somewhat simple. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a nice, oh, this axe is about done for. A nice deep slate path right down the center of this because I think we wanna add a little bit more dynamic colors here to the interior floor. They're gonna really appreciate a good looking pattern. If only I could sell some products here and get some more money. 25K though. though, is not enough to make a new axe when it breaks.
All right, now we don't actually have enough iron to get this entire fence constructed in the way that I was thinking, but I believe, guys, if we just start taking this copper and we just bring it along here, we could get a pretty awesome looking fence. Now, I gotta decide if I want the fence at level with this, because I kind of think it would look better if it was like here, but then it might look a little bit weird with the boat dock right here, but I think that's just gonna be something that we work through. So we need to bring the dirt up all one block here so that the fence can actually sit here.
Now, I looked at a picture online earlier on how to make rooms feel bigger than they are, and one of the illusions was to create long lines like this, and it makes the room look large. So I feel like this is gonna be something that'll legitimately make the room feel bigger. Since I've already committed to this, there's literally no turning back because it'd take too long. So while I was placing the floor, I decided to think of the coolest pattern possible. That's where this came from. I'm sure whatever Isaac's making's got nothing on this, but let's go check it out.
All right, so we both went for a cool fence out front. I realized that we're kind of are mimicking each other's builds. Like, I forgot he had that fence out front, so I kind of do feel like I'm copying now. But at the same point, a fence out front of the house just feels like it makes sense. So it's looking pretty good, but we still have a ton of copper left over. If you guys look down here, guys, I mean, we could definitely use this more around the base. I think copper accents just around would be a really cool feature to add.
I want to use these crimson fences to start creating some of the lights on the inside. They're going to look a little bit better than the previous ones. Something like that popping off the wall that kind of resembles like mushrooms in a way, I think. And instead of putting it up there, I think we'll do something like a little indoor lantern, and it's starting to feel really weird, like not exactly like a base anymore. Check that out. I think that looks so cool. I don't know, dude. Just as far as like the walking platform, I really feel like we outdid ourselves there. That to me looks incredible.
All right, jackpot, everybody. Look at this. 12 bulk my shoe 9 has just put up an absurd amount of copper. These people don't realize they're getting ripped off. Let me tell you what. But we also bought all that wood earlier, guys, so I think it's time to begin construction on the inner giant tower right here.
I don't love the gray windows, so I want to replace these. So we're gonna go break every single window in here. Man, we are doing this different.
All right, side wall on this side is now done. Wow, I thought I was gonna fall through there. That's just a random little sunroof right there. We'll go ahead and leave that. That's kind of a cool feature. Maybe we'll actually end up needing that in the future. And now we just gotta finish this side.
The idea here then is to fill these in with a very nether themed window color. So because we now have some money, we'll actually start spending some of that on decorations. One of the primary decorations will be red stained glass. I'm gonna commit to that. It's gonna be a little bit risky, but we're gonna commit to it. Ooh, that looks bad. For now. But all you need to make red look good in really any color is just make it near a block that kind of contrasts it well. Right now it looks so bad because it's around a bunch of oak wood. But if all I do is change the blocks that surround it to a black stone, I really think it's gonna end up looking great.
All right, there we go. We got 49 oak fences made on our crafting table right here. That should be plenty, I would think, to get our little balcony constructed here on every side. All right, I think up here should definitely be the bedroom, by the way. I was trying to think what would be a good spot to put up here. And this is a house after all, so we need to start thinking about the interior decoration of the place. And what better place to have your bedroom than a giant 3-balcony window view of the river room? I mean, this place is sick up here. We definitely need some torches though. It's actually pretty dark up here now that it's night. The only problem with it is, how do we get up here? We never really thought about that. It's either going to be a very steep spiral staircase, which is kind of the thought I had, but the only problem with that is it's going to be like in the center of everything. But I think we can make it work anyways, guys. There's really no better way other than a ladder, and a staircase could actually add some value to the home.
Dude, that looks cool. It's perfect. It splits the base right in half, right along that line. Exactly what I wanted. I do feel like that log maybe is a little out of place that sticks out. I'm gonna see how it looks without it. Does that look better or worse? Oh, I like it better without it, interestingly. Clean that up. We'll get some deep slate and finish the rest of these. Okay, so all of this looks great, but we've got this weird spot here where we have these 2 blocks that kind of go in. I think the best solution is just go ahead and take them out and put in a little black stone right there. And then I think we have a absolutely insane looking, wow.
Okay, this is taking forever. I really wish I had a diamond axe right now, guys. Unfortunately, though, on the AH, there's really no good ones for sale. There's also no diamonds for sale on the entire auction house. If we go to the shop, I believe we can buy diamonds. They're 4,000 each. That is a significant investment. I think we're gonna do it, though, just for now, guys. We need a diamond axe to actually get moving here. And you know what, guys? I was thinking, I feel like we saw lapis in the mine a while ago. If we go get the lapis and then we go find a public enchanting table, we could do that and get a level 30 enchanted axe, which would be a massive improvement. And I think the time is now. Look at it, it's right there. That is a textbook memory by me. All right, and we should have plenty of blocks to build up to that lapis. Look how hard that is to get to. There is no wonder I left it here. Now this is a lot of lapis right here. Absolutely perfect. Now what we're gonna do is P-warp and find one that has a public enchanting table. Absolutely perfect, guys. Wait, did that just cost us money? Dang it, guys, I just spent $100 to come here. You know what? That's absolutely worth it because we just got a perfectly enchanted diamond axe right here. And you know what? We should have done this with our pickaxe a while while ago and we didn't. Successful mission right here. We can now go home.
All right, I bought a couple jukeboxes and a frog spawner. Isaac's selling spawners. We're buying them. We'll go ahead and put the jukebox somewhere inside. I'm thinking like this wall could be a good little area for like a little crafting zone from like there till there. All right, with this frog spawner, we're gonna put this out back inside of our pond. And I don't think that's gonna be too common to have a frog spawner area. Does it work like that? I don't know. There we go. A little bit of frog spawn back here is really cool. And then we could add some little twisting vines right around the edge here. And then we have so much more warped. We could create our own little like beach made of warp stuff.
He just put flaming torches over there. We have got to go talk to him. I know we had other projects, but you don't put giant flaming torches up in front of your base and not expect a visit from your neighbor. We got to go bigger with ours. Ours looks too clean right now. He's got the wow factor over here.
What you doing, buddy?
Dude, this looks good. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I was replacing the inside and I was doing the floor and the walls and I was like, you know what? It's actually kind of nice.
Dude, I mean, I just built, dude, I doubled the size of the base basically with that tower, and I also did all the landscaping around it, but now I gotta start working on the base.
Oh man, you got some work to do. My rule is that no nether blocks will go above this line right here. This is my nether block line. Nothing will go above it. And so we're gonna fill this in with the last couple of deep slate that I have, which somehow is absolutely perfect. See, we'll connect that, kind of like keep that in line with all the rest of it, just like the wall. And then I want to put some sort of lamp out front, like a torch, kind of like I have inside, but I don't have a lot of room here. See what I mean? It like touches the roof there in a weird way that makes me a little bit uncomfortable. And I feel like I could maybe take this off, but I don't know. Oh yeah, that looks good. I'll just take these off.
Now, in order to make a staircase in here, we're actually gonna have to start tearing out our storage. So we need to think about where our next storage room is gonna be. This was going to be an indoor pool down here, but I think it just makes more sense to turn this into the storage room. And getting this done is honestly our #1 priority. So we gotta start thinking about how we can do this faster.
At this point, I think Isaac's base looks better, but he thinks mine looks better. So there's really no telling who's gonna win. There we go. This will be the bedroom. All right, we're finally getting the very first rooms built in here and kind of like made. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do a stripped wood. It's gonna carry that wood design from the outside and just simply change colors. Crafting table, personal bed chest. I don't wonder about a window here. Yeah, there it is. That's what it was missing. That is a bedroom. You got yourself nice little shutters that open and close. You got yourself nice little depth on the outside that looks really good. Feels very creepy like a dungeon, and it just feels good. And you know what else would feel good? A little bit of lava in this base, but we're not quite there yet.
Look at this room, by the way. This definitely just added some value to the house, and it is awesome feeling down here. I just love the awesome, like, I don't know, it just feels so cozy down here. I wish we had some sort of drop ceiling. I don't know if that's actually gonna be possible. I think technically it will be, and I think we should take the time to do it.
How's it going over there in Isaac land?
Oh, why don't you come over and check out the new room I just built, Zach? I just speed built this thing, and it's looking good.
Oh, dang, this looks good.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good for, you know what? I just redid the room.
All right, I need to make a storage room now. Thanks for the idea, and I'm gonna make mine better than yours.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Every time you look at my base, you make yours better. That's the problem.
Guys, we need a storage room immediately. Isaac's looks so much better than mine downstairs, and I don't know where I want to put it. I think that's gonna be the right move. I think I've got to add a roof back in, and then above it becomes a storage room. So we're gonna add this in right here, and it's gonna be the length of the window. And I hope this looks okay. We're gonna climb up this and it's gonna take you up to the level where we're gonna create our storage room. And this kind of is bringing us right to the top of the roof right there. So it's a very tight squeeze. But I think we can pull this off. We have a lot of fences here to create like a little safety wall right here, which I think will look okay. And I wanted to delete it by, oh man, that's not quite even there. That's okay though. We can take these out.
Part of me though is thinking we need some greenery in this place. And I kind of want to make some cool little plant pots in here that we could put little crops to grow. So I think we're going to get a little bit wild with the designs in here, guys, and try to make an indoor farm section right here. I don't know why. That's just like instantly what came to me. And I'm like, you know what? I want to do that. So that's what we're going to try to do. Make these into little planter boxes in here. I would like to plant some flowers along here. And also I think we should use our silk touch pickaxe to bring some grass blocks in. To be able to get grass and bring it inside the house is such a nice little feature to have, because I didn't think we'd ever have any access to any of these cool enchantments. All right, so technically we could plant crops here, but I don't really want to bother with like fertilizing them. There's no good way to get water in here. So I'm thinking, guys, we could just plant some trees and act like these are some sort of plant that's growing. Like nobody really would know that these are just saplings. Those look like some sort of plant that are growing in pots. So I think these are perfect. I don't think there's enough room where they're actually going to grow up in here. So this is just a cool little plant room in here.
4 paintings. That was a little bit expensive. That was about $1,000 each. Maybe I overextended myself there just a little bit. Okay, paintings look really good up here. I want to get a little bit of light up here as well. So we've got these. All right. Then we've got 2 shroom light chandeliers right there. So the chandeliers look really cool hanging down from up on the ceiling. They might be a little bit low, but I think that's kind of cool and fine looking.
So here we go. We brought some of those roses back, and now we'll put some of these peonies down here. All right, and then up here, this looked a little bit weird, but I was hoping the glowberries could grow down kind of like a trellis, like this was made to grow them. And I think this will be a really cool feature once these things start to get some height on them. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. That looks pretty cool. It's like a plant geode up there. Those are gonna grow down. This place is starting to get a good feel to it.
All right, let's take a look on the inside now at our beautiful design. It's a very high area, but it gets the job done for a storage room. And I guess I have these weeping vines. Why not? Oh yeah, those vines are nice. Those are really, really, really nice. Okay, very cool. What I really feel like I need is some soul torches. There's soul lamps right now, but I'm not in a position to do that. What I'm in a position to do is buy more stuff from the shop and see what else I can buy that will help me look good. Lava, that's what we need. We need lava. I'm trying to think. I could buy lava for 4,000 a bucket, or I could buy a bunch of buckets and then go get the lava. What's cheaper? If I buy the bucket, there's no way for me to buy the iron because it's all sold out. The only way I could find iron is if I go back to a player shop somewhere that sells more ores. What was this guy selling it for? The ore store? Sold. Oh, no, I can't. Why are you sold out? Wait a minute. Banner shop. Did I get some banners to sell? Another portal banner. Oh, that's cool. It's out of stock. Everything's out of stock. I can get this mirror. It's not what I want, but I'll take it. Oh, yes, we were here earlier. There's gotta be some good decorations. I mean, now that we're back with some more money, I'm sure there's some good stuff. Selling cobbled deep slate, 500 a stack? I need cobbled deep slate. Bro, that's all I had to do the whole time. 500 per diamond? Okay, we're gonna go back to home base, guys. Our inventory's full. We did a little bit of purchasing out there, and we brought back a banner, 5 diamonds, and I'm gonna try to flip. And then I got 2 skeleton spawn eggs, which I do plan to place somewhere in the base and name tag. But for now, we have this banner, and I feel like this would look good in a bedroom as like a little bedroom mirror. So we will go ahead and put the banner in like right here, and I think that'll look okay. After that, I started thinking about how else I could improve this room. And while I was doing that, Isaac was still struggling to make a staircase for the addition to his house.
All right, the spiral staircase has been constructed. It's a little bit narrow, let me tell you what, guys, and it kind of requires some parkour skill to actually use. But look at this. I will go down to the bottom to show you how this bad boy works. You have to do a little bit of parkour, just a little bit. You know, it's nothing backbreaking, but as you can see, it takes you all the way to the top here. Now that wood block needs to be taken out. That's why we do a little bit of testing right here.
Now we need a little bit of lighting out here. So we're going to try to do a little corner piece here like this. And then the entire bottom of this, we're getting rid of all the sand, making it a little bit deeper. And I'm gonna coat the entire bottom in our blood red color to make it look like a blood ocean. All right, let's see how this looks. My bloody water. Ooh, that looks cool. Adds a little bit of depth and texture down there that you probably wouldn't expect with the floating frog right in the center.
These were a big find, guys. We got these glowberries out of a random mine shaft, and they're now a part of like half of the build. Like, I'm putting them everywhere just because I think they look awesome, but also because they're an awesome light source for the base. Now we also made some white carpet. I think that's a pretty neutral color to use, but I think it actually does frame the little spiral staircase pretty well.
All right, what do we think of that? So we extended it out. The frog spawner still looks straight right there in the path. This connects perfectly and it looks a lot better. Kind of wraps around. I gotta see if Isaac's base looks any better because I feel like it's been a minute since we've talked.
Oh, Zach, come over here. I got a lot of improvements. Last time I think you were over here, I was at the storage room, right?
Yeah.
We've also sectioned off a little plant area over here.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
That's pretty cool. And then up here, we got our little tower that you got to climb. This is our wizard tower.
This is when you built something a little too... Oh, actually, you know what? That's not bad. Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
And now you got my sky-top bedroom up here with triple balconies and window views.
The triple balcony. And you know what's great about this? You have a view of the most beautiful base in the entire server right across the street.
Well, I was just about to say, Zach, that is the one downside to this property. Definitely going to hurt the property value is the view.
Come take a look. Come take a look. Pay no attention to all the frogs, by the way. I just bought $60,000 worth of frog spawners and put them everywhere because, you know, I have some money to burn.
You're invading my property with frogs now, too. That's going to hurt my property value, too. This place is a swamp now.
Yep. Take a look. Take a look. Obviously, we extended the path. We got frogs everywhere. We've kind of cleaned up and added some details to the basement. Created our 2 sleeping chambers. Take a look.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a red wood like this. This one's sick.
And then follow me up these beautiful little vines. They take you right upstairs.
I mean, yeah, this is something. Storage room's pretty nice. I think you got to get the ceiling replaced, though. It's really throwing off the vibe in here.
I think I'm going to keep it. I don't know if I have time. We're going to see.
All right, Zach, after looking at both of the bases, I'm just going to be real with you. It's going to come down to what the judges like. If you have Dr. Doofenshmirtz rating this base, he's going to choose yours. But anybody else is going to want to live in my cozy little village over there.
And you're right. If you have Old McDonald judging yours, he's going to love it. Guys, it's literally down to the wire right now, and there's not a lot of time left to make this base look good. And one of the things that I feel like I've got to do after kind of thinking about it overnight is replace the entire roof. And I know I said I wasn't gonna do it because it was an immense amount of work, but I am gonna do it. Before I do though, I need to see if I sold all my items last night. So we sold both of these last night at 6:23 p.m. and we also sold our diamonds. So we made $50,000 on those 2 netherite ingots, which is absolutely fantastic. The thing is though, this is gonna take me like a year to get through. The next thing that we're gonna do then is go find that enchantment shop to re-enchant this because it will be worth it in my opinion. There we go, the enchanting room. This guy sells everything I need. All right, so I did buy them, and unfortunately I accidentally bought 2 stacks of them, probably not necessary, but that's okay. We got what we need. Let's get enchanting. There we go. There we go. I guess we're gonna start in the middle. We're gonna take down the middle and work our way around to the edges. This is one of the most important things that I can possibly do today because it's gonna A, make me stand out against Isaac, and B, how am I wearing that on my feet?
We don't have any other flowers on our inventory, so we're gonna go /shop, and in the decoration category right here, we can buy things, and I'm thinking we wanna go with these red and white tulips right here. So we'll buy 1 of each, and then we'll put them up on this little thing right here, and then we'll get a red one for the middle, and this place is gonna look so sweet. We have 29 grand that we still have from our mining trip. We definitely want to spend that today because we don't want to end the challenge with money. Otherwise, we would just waste that. Like, what good is the money if we don't spend it?
We have $56,000. We have very limited time right now. It's just so expensive to buy warped wood. I gotta go collect it. It's gonna be 13,000 a stack. We'd lose all of our profits immediately if I did that. So let's go find a big daddy tree, get some wood, go back, and then knock it out of the park. We shouldn't need a whole lot.
All right, we changed up the ceiling just a little bit here. I'm trying to get it to be more like a slope, and I think we've kind of accomplished that. And then what we'll do is we'll bring another one of these roof support columns across. All right, yeah, so I think I like the changes. Let's take a step back and look. Yeah, that log up there looks really good, I think. It's got a nice feel to it now. What I think we need to do, though, is actually bring the ceiling down so that it's only 1 above this. We don't want this gap right here. Unfortunately, we don't have many spruce logs here, but we do have a few slabs we might be able to use here to actually fill this in without buying more.
All right, Isaac's base looks relatively amazing right now, to be honest with you. Like, it actually looks really good. And so, to me, that's not a great sign for things, but that's okay. You know, we'll figure it out. We'll go ahead and make some staircases, a lot of them. We're gonna use these staircases to create a very interesting design. I want it to be super sharp and pointy. So now that the middle is replaced, we need to add those like details that bring it together. So the first one, I'm just gonna have to wing it here, and I'm gonna do like every 3. Then I'd put a fence post on top of it like this to add a little bit of a spike. And now that we can hop back up there with our iron bars, we can use these to put on the top, and these create little like Gothic style spires at the top, I think. And these are gonna be like a really, really, really good detail that Isaac's gonna hate to see. I think these are gonna look great.
All right, so I'm using a bunch of bone meal on the glowberries right here because I want to grow some really long ones on either side here. They're going to look really nice to kind of cover up the support pillar here on the left, as well as provide light throughout the upstairs and the downstairs after we bone meal them. Yeah, look how good this looks, guys. These glowberries are just making the whole place feel so alive. This may be one of the favorite interior rooms I've ever done. It's just so clean. We got to get some of these glowberries in the middle here and get rid of these torches. I mean, guys, Operation Remove All the Torches is in full effect, and I'm loving it.
Now, the more I do this, the more I start to realize there's a way to do this much more efficiently, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's placing blocks the correct orientation. That's what it is. There we go. If you just mine it all at once and do it 1 row at a time, that seems to be the quickest way. There we go, baby. There we go. All right, we just have to do this side now, and once we get all of these up, I'll just go ahead and break them all right now. Then we can place them really quickly. Then we have all the outlines done, all the highlight pieces done. We have a lot of the spires done, which we're gonna add a few more. Then we just gotta go in and fill in the center, and that's a very annoying but yet easy process. And then our entire roof is going to be overhauled, and I can start working on details and spending the other $56,000 I have to make this place look better.
You come into mine, you got this cool little spiral staircase, the greenhouse section on the right. Obviously, the storage room is down there. And then if you go left, this is the new addition we've been working on. We still need to do the downstairs, kind of the main floor here. But then as you come up, I like the way this feels up here. We forgot kind of a seat here though. We can get a little oak stair in here. I think actually this could be like a 2-seater desk, to be fair. That will help fill in the space just a little bit more. And then with some oak trap doors, we could actually make these a little bit more premium seats right here on this back table. I think it is lacking just a little bit of color up here. So maybe we'll put a little rug just in the middle here, and that will help kind of tie the room together too with the white. And we've kind of kept that white carpet throughout the house kind of as a theme, and I think it's the right call. It looks really good with all the woods, so I'm happy with that.
What's up, buddy? What are you doing over here?
I was like, I just came to visit. I saw your roof had these cool little pillars on them, and I was like, I gotta go check that out.
It's taking so long, man. We're getting there. What do you think of the pillars? I thought it would really make it look Gothic.
I honestly don't know who's winning right now. I was like, this is a close matchup. Like, these don't even look like the same building anymore.
I know, that's the point, but seriously, I really really feel like if I turn this into the Gothic base of my dreams, we're gonna blow you away. I really believe it.
Is that the word you were going for? Because I looked over here and I said Gothic. That's what it looks like.
That's it. That's it. It's a Gothic base. Because I feel like the builders who rank us are gonna see this and be like, this is incredible that he managed to do all of this.
Well, but the thing is, it's not supposed to be what was more impressive. It's supposed to be what appraises for more. So I feel like that's not the right way to look at it.
I think that it's whichever base is better. And I think mine's just, I've transformed this into a better base in my opinions.
Okay. Whoa, I just grew a tree, an oak tree, and it came with a beehive. I didn't even know you could do that. Got a free beehive out of that. Oh, I have silk touch too. I can move that with a bee. And although I guess I didn't get the bee, but you know what? I don't want the bee anyways. That thing would just be annoying.
I am so heartbroken that I did all of that work. I thought I was completely done with the roof, and then I realized I have every single one of these windows to totally replace. I mean, this is a massive amount of work here. We'll have to get those logs out of there too, and then all of these have to go as well.
So what I'm thinking, guys, is all of this minecart that we've been kind of collecting throughout the series, this is going to be the little rail station that is unique to this build, and it's going to go from here over to the minecart station over there, and then kind of through the woods as a scenic ride. So this will just be a little shack right here. All right, there we have it, folks. The minecart station is officially ready for the track to be added. I was thinking about making some scaffolding and stuff, guys, to actually have the track go on, but to be honest, we don't have any bamboo. There's no effective way to get it on the server, so we're just not gonna bother with it, and I think it'll look fine if we just run the track through the grass.
Upside down stair, upside down stair. If you guys are following me, this is literally a perfect creeper. That's gonna be an eyeball. Boop. There you go, you got the creeper face up on the wall, but the idea to make this even cooler, why not put some magma behind it? So check this out.
All right, so we are at the mine. This will be our first stop. We'll put a little detector rail here, or whatever the rail is that makes your minecart stop, and then you can choose to get off here and go mining, or you can continue your journey and kind of head off into the forest, and then hopefully go straight back to the little minecart station.
What we do on the inside is we put down magma blocks like that, and it gives it this really cool glowing effect that kind of looks like you're building somewhat on fire. And then on the outside is, if I did this correctly, and I don't know if I did, it should look like a creeper from a distance that's glowing. Oh, it's so high though, it's actually almost hard to see, but I think it's put in a position where from Isaac's giant tower, you might be able to notice it. That is pretty sick, dude.
We got 9 more minecarts right here, guys, and hopefully, is this gonna be the perfect amount to link back up? Okay, we're just barely short. We needed 2 more, but technically, after we get the powered rails in here, guys, we're gonna be replacing some of this, so we should have enough, and we don't actually need to make more.
But you still got this flat section down here in the bottom and the front, like right along that line, and I think that needs something to make it look a little bit spicier. I got it, buttons. I want to use the crimson logs to create the buttons as a really nice highlight piece. Here we go. Sheesh, one more big daddy, one more big daddy. Yes, 2 big daddies coming in. That's gonna be phenomenal, and that's all you need to do, guys. Get that wood cutting level up, and you don't gotta worry about spending mass amounts on the rip-off store inside the game server. Now what we can do with these is we can hop in the crafting table. We'll turn half of these into planks. All right, 24 buttons seems like enough for me, and I'm pretty sure, even though this sounds like such a simple thing, I think these buttons, if I add them, see, look at that. We can add the buttons every other, and it just kind of pulls the colors together a little bit, and it looks pretty nice. So we'll go 1, 2. You guys wouldn't think the button is what you need, but it is. It's always what you need.
There we go, and now what we have to do is just bring the powered rails back, and this should power our whole way home. All right, we're pushing forward. Okay, I want to make sure we're not going too fast. I kind of want to be able to enjoy the view as we go. Oh, it does an excellent job here. All right, look at that. Perfect stop right at the system right there. And then if you just push forward with your mouse and keyboard, look at this. You continue down the pathway through the little leaf tunnel. Pretty cool. It blocks your view from over there, so hopefully you won't even see the other track. And then it should loop around and stop right at the start. Okay, so there we go. Now we know we actually need to hop out of this really quick, and we need to extend the unpowered part of the powered rail right there at the start. If we start it like here, I think we should have no problem stopping for the next one.
All right, let's take a look at what Isaac's been up to here real quick. Take a little peek.
Oh, welcome over, Zach. Where you at right now?
Interesting, interesting. So we've got a little boat dock out here.
Pretty cool, dude. You see my beehive, dude? I had silk touch, got a beehive up there with a bee in here to fertilize everything.
It's cool. Let's see the basement. Very pretty. I mean, it's very pretty. Very fairy tale-esque.
I'm trying to get no torches in the entire base with these glow berries. I think we've done that. We also got the loft up here I've been working on.
Oh man, I like the natural fairy tale vibe of Isaac's, to be honest. Oh, he's got a lot of detail.
It's got a nice feel up there, Zach. But then come look what I've been working on. This is gonna blow your mind. Come up here, Zach, to your personal roller coaster in the yard.
Bro made a personal roller coaster. How did you get this much iron?
Dude, I didn't. I've been mining it. Every time I go to the mines, I get it from the mine shaft things I found. So that's your stop if you want to go to the mine right there. If you want to continue though, Zach, look, you just keep riding it. It'll take you back to the mine station.
Oh man, this is way better than I was expecting your base to be at, actually.
Good.
After seeing Isaac's base and how good it was, I realized I really needed to step up my game. So I rushed back home with one of the coolest ideas yet. All right, I'm gonna make a really unique lamp design with some of these products right here, and I want want the lamp to really feel extremely creepy, and I feel like the best place for it is gonna be out back. I think that's where it needs to go to kind of light up this area. In fact, we could replace these lamps right here, which are really basic, with the cool one that I'm thinking of. So instead of this, these are gonna grow down, and it's gonna create a really interesting design right next to this, all right? It's gonna look very, very, very cool, I think. So we're gonna try that on all of these. And the little bottom piece getting replaced with a wall is a really good detail.
Now, white wool right here costs $51 a piece. Not bad. If we buy 10 of those, actually, you know what? Let's buy 20, and we can make 20 paintings with this. And then we got plenty of sticks here that we can use and kind of make the paintings right here. They're very simple to make, at least. I was thinking there are kind of some good paintings that might look decent in the little flowery room here, but we got to be very careful. Like that one I think looks good because it's got like a flower in the painting, but we don't want one of those like ones that have like a spider or something. That would just look really tacky.
All right, trust me guys, just trust me on this, all right? It's gonna look a little wild. I just need your faith on this process here. What I wanna try to do is create like a pipe that goes up and then connects to my base. So I'm gonna take this up and we're gonna see if we can create this weird pipe illusion that kind of provides a layer of lava going through the center of the base. Thought I died. Going through the center base, creating this nice little, just kind of main piece. And I think that adding this is going to kind of blow Isaac's mind a little bit.
We'll just put a little few source blocks like that throughout this place, and we'll just hoe it up, and then we'll replant it with carrots, I think. Oh, the rain is perfect. That's actually going to prevent it from actually getting untilled up. It actually looks like this is already enough water, but I think just for like my own sake, I think it would look cool if there was water there too. We got 64 carrots right here on us, so we'll get these down into the ground. And as these grow up, this is going to get a nice farm feel to it.
The last thing to do would be to add the glass. And unfortunately, the glass is going to make this thing really freaking tall, but at the end of the day, the pipeline is the pipeline. You got to do what you got to do. So the glass is going to go right here all the way back.
Dude, what the heck are you making? I was in my little fairy tale house over there. I look over here and there's just a demon thing over here.
You just be patient and you're about to see pretty much the greatest build ever done.
But what is this? You have just a pathway coming out of your house that leads into a lava death trap?
Dang, that looks crazy.
What the heck are you doing? Who are you selling this thing to?
It's about flipping the base and making it look incredible. That is freaking incredible. I just got a vision and I gotta do it now. You know what I'm saying? So
it's looking like a spider leg coming off of it. It is disgusting.
Why don't you let me do my thing and leave me alone? How about that?
Let him cook. I'll leave you, dude. I don't want to look at that any longer. I don't know what he's doing over there, guys. Look at that thing come off. I mean, if nothing else, guys, he is ambitious with his things that he does. All right, we got 18 lanterns made right there. I don't know if that's going to be enough, to be honest with you, but it's enough to get started at least. I think let's try to put these on all of the fence posts. And you know what? It's just going to give it a much nicer feel to the area.
That is the craziest thing I have ever seen in a base. Look at that. It is a massive giant arm sucking lava out. I just have this vision for this weird lava flowing industrial pipeline, and I just freaking actually pulled it off. I think that looks so crazy. I really feel like the next best thing to do then would have it come out and flow directly down into here. And then we have this little pool of lava, and I wanted to make it look like this was being used as a fuel source to light up the nether portal back here. So now it goes all the way down through the entire base, and then it kind of gets into the floor like that. And just, I don't know, I think it's interesting, but I don't think I actually like it. With only 20 minutes left until the judge arrives, time was ticking quick, but I still had $54,000 to spend, so I had to act fast. So what is the cheapest stuff right now? 100 bucks. Shoot, I'll take that. Some pants, some boots. This is what I'm talking about. This'll look great. 4 frogs. Oh! That's what we're buying, 4 frog spawners. We're gonna really be able to like lean into that frog design. Time was almost out. We had to finish whatever we could. So I placed the frog spawners everywhere around base while Isaac did his finishing touches on his floor. What I did is I turned this into an actual cage with 2 skeletons, and their nickname is the Frog Master, so they won't go despawn. And it starts adding a little bit more of a story to this. So you can actually sleep next to the skeleton cages, and then we're gonna put down maybe some guards here. Or maybe, oh, you know what? Like a little bit of closet space is kind of the idea. So we'll go ahead and do some there, and then we'll do a double on this side. So that gets rid of all the armor stands.
Now they do sell a pig egg, and it's gonna be 8,500. We're gonna buy that because again, money is no good if we don't have it. So now we got cows, chickens, sheep, and pigs. So we were able to collect all the animals before the buzzer expired. That's pretty massive because I wasn't sure if we were gonna get that done or not in time. We're gonna use the remainder of our money, which was everything we had. We only have $368 left, and we got some bookshelves. I think these will just look good if we put them around the base, to be honest with you.
What's up, big dog?
I mean, how much time we got? Do we need a final countdown here for final details?
We have about 2 minutes left right now.
2 minutes, and I'm wasting my time over here. I gotta get going. All right.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Good luck. One thing that I realized is we also have this, which is underneath the very front main entrance staircase. It looks really, really strange right now, the way it's designed. I guess I'm gonna do an emergency cleanup right now by doing something like this and kind of just filling it in. That's still kind of weird, bro. I think I want to turn it into just like an artistic design, add a little bit of flair. That looks cool, man. It's just a nice little artsy design. You can't even tell.
So we'll go ahead and use the remainder of our money. We only have $28. We got 4 kelp. We can put that under the water in the little pond here. Just a nice little bit of detail. That is cool. Definitely was worth that little purchase there. All right, you know what, guys? I'm thinking of a sabotage. We'll put this lantern over on his.
Isaac, we're down to the last 10 seconds. You better get everything done you need to do.
Yep.
7, 6.
Right there. That's
5,
going to be our little thing we
4,
just did to him. They're going to
3,
notice that. And
2,
notice it looks
1.
bad.
No building. No building. That's it. Stop the building. Stop the building. Stop the building.
The staircase is unusable, I noticed. Lush green. I like that.
Car bar. You went all out. There's a cart system and everything.
Come meet me by the very front of the base. I'm going to give you guys all a book, and you're going to write down your score on that book out of 10.
At the boat dock? Or
It does have a
fishing
bit of a
dock?
sus shape.
All right, we have 3 ratings. We're not going to open these, though, until the ratings come in for the other base. So we're going to do the exact same thing. Again, same template, same time frame, same everything. And this is the new base. So let's take a look at this and hear what you guys think about this base.
There is a spawner out front. And not very safe, I don't think.
A lot of colors going on here. It's quite nice.
It is quite nice. This is like the villains' headquarters and the superheroes' headquarters, basically. I like the frog spawners.
Like the creeper faces. Didn't even realize.
All right, before we reveal who did what, let's go ahead and look at the scores. First, guys, we're going to look at the scores for the phallic-shaped base over here. Rating number 1, 5.5. Rating number 2, 6.532.
Oh, man. 4 decimals there.
And rating number 3, a 4.4. Whoo, that's a low one. We're looking at a grand total here, folks, of 16.432. Now, for base number 2 to win, it has to be a value of 16.432. So here we go. We're going to look at the scores. Number 1, a 7. Number 2, a 5. Uh-oh. That means this has to be rated a 5 or higher on the last one, or it is over. The last score is going to be added and written down in this book for the new total.
Oh, man. That's how he's doing it.
With a score of 16.432, Isaac's base is the phallic one. And with a score of 19.21, Zach walks away the champion by 3 points. Let's go! Now, guys, the cool thing is both of these bases are available for you to come claim right now. So make sure you guys join play.loverfella.com server right now. First one to find them gets to keep them. Peace.